and concentrate a little bit. Now it's the turn of the talk, how to shut down arguments against feminism by the student from the Institute Joan Josep Papiro. Sorry.
Describe myself as a feminist, and people usually frown and look at me weirdly like I'm some sort of baby killer. So after discussing with a few people about it, I came to the conclusion that society has put some stereotypes on us that we are expected to follow, and that kind of holds people back from us. That's why today I won't talk about feminism in general, but the arguments people have against it. Like, come on, who hasn't heard before? Feminists are always angry, or men and women are already equal. There's no need for feminism. The world must understand that we don't hate men, we don't want to destroy families, we just want equality for everyone. I think it's not that hard to understand, no? So, my philosophy teacher says that the best people are not those who have the best arguments, but those who destroy them. And that's exactly what I'll try to do right now. The first one, feminism is oppressing men. Trust me when I say that if I were giving you every time I've had an argument with a sexist person and this topic came out, I would probably be richer than Kim Kardashian. When a person tells me this, I automatically think that they don't know how oppression works. Oppression is institutionalized. And what is that, you might ask? It means that you will never see a man getting oppressed for the mere fact of being a man. Nevertheless, women live with this every day. For example, if they want to apply for a job, they will have more obstacles than men. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they have a perfect life or that they don't struggle. I'm just saying that they don't struggle with this problem in specific. Next. Feminists are always rude and angry. I hear this a lot, and I bet you do too. There's always that person who has to tell me this when I say that I'm a feminist, like to get on my nerves or something like that. What they probably don't know is that we're sick and tired of being harassed on the street or of going out and not knowing if we might appear assassinated the next day just because some douchebag decided that we had to die. That's why I think that society has this big problem that still remains unsolved and that we must fix it. I mean, it's a fact that more women than men are harassed, but don't take my word for it. Take it from the thousands and thousands of statistics that exist and that prove me right. I'm a woman, and in my opinion, I don't need feminism. Both of the arguments I've said before usually come out from men, but this one specifically comes from women, and I honestly cannot understand it. Like, feminism gave you everything, not only the right to vote, because this is something that usually comes out, no? When you're having an argument with a sexist person, like, it only gave you the right to vote. Yes, it is important, but it also gave you the right to study, to be economically independent, and so on. So, why be against it? Like a wise woman once said, of course I'm a feminist. I've been a female for a long time. It would be stupid to not be on my own side. So these are the three arguments that I decided to shut down. But it doesn't mean that aren't the most disrespectful ones or the ones that I hear the most. To finish, I'll add one thing. I would like to recommend you to look for information and to read about feminism, because not everything you hear on the news, on the mass media, or you see on social media is true. One of the reasons that these arguments are said is because feminism is finally getting a bit of the recognition that it deserves and that we've been fighting for years and years and years. And some men who benefit from the patriarchy don't like this, and that's why they are creating these topics to attack us. In conclusion, everyone should be a feminist. Thank you.
take a break of about 20-25 minutes, and we will ask you, please, to exit the room through the gate at the end of the room and follow my partner nails. But first, starting by the last lanes, please, by the last rows, and after that, the last ones will be the first rows. But no, please, just 1 second. We will ask you to make a lane because we are going to give you a piece of fruit and a bottle of water, okay? And we'll ask you, please, after eating the fruit and drinking the water, not to throw them on the floor, please. We'll have some trash cans in the yard. You'll have 20-25 minutes, but please don't get too far from your teachers because we are going to ask you to come back again, okay? And after that, look where you are sitting down because you will sit in the same place, okay? So, let's start the break.